This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Well, how long have you, when you were younger, maybe you did it recently, have you played Ding Dong Ditch?
What is Ding Dong Ditch?
You don't know what Ding Dong Ditch is?
Is that when you ring the doorbell and you run away?
Thank you, yes.
You can't do that anymore because of Ring.
Oh, I suppose. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think about that, but that explains why this 71-year-old dude, this 71-year-old guy from Eagle Mountain was fed up with people Ding Dong ditching his home, probably because he had a normal doorbell. He's now
the
facing...
only place they can do.
I don't have a ring. I've got to put it up there, but hopefully I will soon. But he is now facing 6 counts of aggravated assault. Court documents state that this 71-year-old Michael Roberts walked out of his house onto the porch and began firing a gun at a car full of teenagers.
You can't do that, dude.
Well, maybe.
Where was this at?
This is in Utah, Eagle Mountain, Utah. Here, let's hear some.
Oh, Mormons.
Let's hear some of the. You got 2 there.
There we go, buddy.
They were scared. They called the cops, made plenty complaints, complaining about these knock-knock games and how they were scared.
We even that day had deputies in the area watching. Sunday night, we got a call from some kids that somebody was shooting at them. These kids were not on his property. They had not doorbell ditched him or ding dong ditched him. They had not done anything to him. And I don't even know if they're the same kids.
So, guy just got fed up. When officers arrived, they walked.
Like, you'll do.
They talked to 6 teenagers who they said were getting into their cars when a man across the street fired at them. The probable cause statement confirms that there were 2 significant dents on the passenger side rear door, meaning, and they just said here, they said it wasn't clear if it was a firearm or an airsoft gun. It's not a firearm. It's going to go through that little piece of aluminum on the side of the door.
Right.
So it had to have been an airsoft gun, which I'm fine with. Documents say.
You know what? I'm fine with that too. It's okay to be scared every now and then.
Yeah.
You know?
We should have just walk around with airsoft guns, and just if you're mad, you have airsoft fight breaks out.
Oh my God.
There, boom. Just wear eye protection, then you get it out of your system. He totally reported them 4 weeks. Juveniles have been coming to his house on the weekends and have been doorbell ditching his residence. They said the officers asked if they had fired anything. He said that he came out of his porch and fired a paintball gun across the street. Paintball-like gun. So it had to have been an airsoft.
Yeah.
He was accused of telling officers he did not aim at the kids. Officers on the scene found a round of gray plastic balls in the street. So this was an airsoft gun. Plastic round. Yeah, why? That's funny that this story right now, they're saying, oh, it's unclear if it was a real gun. It's clear it's a gun. It's an airsoft gun.
Yeah.
So plastic balls in the street. Said plastic matched the plastic rounds that were still in the magazine of the gun used in the incident. So there you go. Problem solved. I rest my case, counselor.
All right, dude. Yeah. I agree with the prosecution.
Yeah. So, criminal mischief charge. We were mischievous when I was a kid. We had, we were in Verona, and those slingshots you'd like wrap on your arm, and they were like big bands, They would wrap over your forearm, and then you would like pull it, and it was like, they were extremely powerful, and then you'd get these little balls. It looks like a ball bearing. Back in the day. Well, back in my day. So it was in Verona. We were sitting there, mischievous kids. We always wanted to be the Frog Brothers.
So you and Ricky?
Me, Ricky.
God damn
and other people. In this case, he wasn't there for this one because this was really stupid. And I was just, I had this buddy named Gordy. And there were several of us. And he had that slingshot. Comes walking over. We're sitting there right on Main Street in Verona. And he stretches it out. And this car comes driving by. He shoots it. Pop! The back windshield explodes. And then the car stops, squeals out, brakes, just nailed, spins back, aggressively drives in reverse, gets out of the car, and we scatter, right? Oh, my God. I hid behind my dad's Ranchero. And all these kids are running everywhere, and he's chasing it like cats. You know, like cats when you throw a cucumber in there? Everybody was just gone, you know? And so I hid, and I just saw him. He's like, where that? He's screaming, obviously mad. Younger guy, so he was like, this is back in the day. If he got a hold of you.
He was going to beat your ass.
Smash us against trees. So luckily, he chased Gordy away from me because it was just like in the movies where I'm like trying to not to breathe, and I'm in the garage and he's looking around. And I'm like,
God.
Oh, God. And I just holding there right in front of the front bumper in the garage.
Oh, my
waiting
God.
there. And then Gordy must have been hiding somewhere else. And there was like other kids, but they got away. He just happened. He got up, ran like a scared cat. The guy chased after him screaming, and that was the last I saw of him.
You haven't talked to Gordy since?
No.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Yeah.
I did not see that ending coming.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Oh, my God.
So be careful when you're messing around, playing ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
All that jazz.
Well,
and I mean, I could understand it getting annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I would be agitated, but not just like once. But if it was happening to him every weekend, that's why he came out, saw kids, and immediately was like, that's them.
Yep. Totally. Well, I just can't. Going on to somebody else's property, I just can't. Right.
Don't do it.
Because I just assume everybody has a gun.
Yeah.
Especially, Wisconsin, Utah, kind of, And so even just to do practical jokes, I'm like, you can't do that anymore because you're gonna be dead.
Right.
Yeah, or at least in the hospital with a shotgun wound.
Or airsoft pellets stuck in your neck. Yeah, I don't know. We used to do it a lot. I mean, we were mischievous. It was the age of the ninja, remember?
Oh, yeah, dude.
So we would always dress up like ninjas, and I was throwing smoke bombs. One time I threw it, and a cop was driving by, and he had to go around it. Then we just wanted to get chased,
Oh, my God.
Like the ninjas in the movie, Ninja 3, The Domination.
Right. Somebody chase me. It's kind of gay.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
It's time for the JJO Morning Show 640 Sex Fix. Talk dirty to me, please.
Oh, Greg. Sex Fix brought to you by Beach House Lashes. Go to beachhouselashes.com. Book your appointment. Get your brows did. Get your lashes did. Like Easter's coming up. You want to look all cute in your pictures. You know how it would be. Hi, Sandra. Welcome to the Sex Fix. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Now, what's going on, sister?
Dad, the words that are going to come out of my mouth, I never thought I would say, but my husband wants me to peg him.
You can't.
Straight out the gate.
Wow. You can't do that when I'm taking a drink of coffee, girl. Damn.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So how did this come about? He just asked you out of the blue or what?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like hinted at it here and there, and I mean, we've used a vibrator and, we've kind of experimented here and there, but recently he started really like sending me porn and like sending me all these things and these hints, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. I'm kind of freaking out. I mean, I've never used this strap on, never thought about it. It seems kind of scary. So
it can be. It depends on what he eats.
What to do? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, there is a lot happening here. Yeah, wow. Okay. So how you guys have obviously been together a while. You're married. Has he always been into butt stuff?
So, yeah. Yeah, we've been
Okay.
together 7 years, married for 4 of those years. And yeah, from the beginning, it was kind of a thing. And it took me a while to be okay with it because I've never done kind of butt stuff with anybody. But he's my husband, and I want to please him. I guess why not try something new? But it just kind of scares me. I'm like, is this a thing? Like, do a lot of guys like this on the DL? Because I swear, if you guys met my husband, you would never, ever think he was into it. ever. If you saw him, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Trust me, the first thing he told me.
He went from finger to fist, though. Did he start out slow, or did he go like? How did it go?
Yeah, it started out with like rimming, and then it was a finger, and then it was two, and then it was a vibrator. Like little by little, he kind of like got me.
Next thing you know.
So I think it is something that happens more often than people know. I knew a married couple. God, this is a long time ago. Well over a decade. It might have been like 20 years ago. And he was very much so this kind of macho dude, professional athlete. And he very much so liked to be, there was a very specific kind of thing. He would be up against the wall and she would.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
But she used to be a lesbian before that, and she had strap experience before.
So it's funny that it's because it's a power exchange, right?
Yes.
So you have the one, the what person wants that's usually, and you said he's kind of a masculine dude. It's that feeling of changing over and giving somebody else the power. That's
that and massaging the frontal wall,
prostate. So what is it? He hasn't just sent you this big giant dominator like. What are we talking?
I don't know
here?
that he's.
Is he going to straighten him out or what? I mean, what?
No, I think he wants to start out kind of small and help ease me into it,
Like a gentleman.
It's our anniversary coming up.
Oh.
You called the worst people. No, this is. I understand your hesitation is that your lack of experience wearing the strap on, right?
Yeah. I've never done this before. I've seen a lot of porn with it. I have friends that are lesbians, actually quite a few, and I've asked them about it, but it's different. I just never thought I would be doing it. Yeah, it's just different, and I look at my husband a certain way. So, but again, I want to please him, A, and B, like we've done other butt things, and it's not as scary as I thought. I mean, I don't know. This is like next level.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know. I just don't know where to start.
Well, first off, you want to start with fiber. Make sure that he eats a lot of fiber.
Well, it sounds like he knows how to prep himself.
Oh, sure.
If they've already been doing vibes and stuff. So, yeah. And I get having lesbians as a resource, never a bad thing. But it is different because it's butt stuff. It's not vaginal. So
here's the deal. Most dudes, you can get the dumbest guy and they can do it. So all you got to do is just strap the thing on and go back and forth. You know what I mean? And then follow direction. There you go.
Hey, that's a good, That's good. Think of the stupidest dude you know.
Yeah, and he gets chicks pregnant.
That's right. And he knows how to move them hips, so you got this. Yeah.
So
and just take it nice and slow and whatever, and he'll
just don't do the unlubed and just come at a running pace and just jump at him.
Yeah. Just dive off the dresser. Yeah.
Jimmy Fly Snuka style.
I think.
Oh my God, I'm picturing this, and I'm so petite. I'm like so petite compared to my husband.
Maybe you can.
So weird.
Maybe you could do downward dog, and you could spin on him like a helicopter. You'll be like. You'd be like Tails from like Sonic the Hedgehog. You're just spinning around in the back of him.
You are not helping at all. God. You'll be okay. Everything's okay. I would recommend so take your lesbian friends out with you to the naughty store. Have them help you pick out an appropriate.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to have anybody knowing. Does he want anybody knowing?
Well, he doesn't have to know that he's going out with them. She's going out with him.
Okay, so lie to him. There you go.
I One of my best friends that, like I said, is a lesbian. I can talk to her. I can bring her. And honestly, at this point, I'm like, I don't care if at least one person in our life knows, because I need someone to vent to. I mean, you guys are great, but I'd be calling you a lot. Trust me. I mean, I might even run in the bathroom and call you while it's happening. So,
all right.
Be like,
what's that
hey
smell?
Guys, it's happening. It's happening right now.
Hey, I went vibrator shopping with my lesbian friend here.
Yeah. It went pretty good, too.
Yeah.
It went good. Yeah, he had...
I was taken aback by the torso.
I can't believe they didn't kick us out. Yeah, and I would take her with, because she's going to know what strap-ons are going to be more comfortable and more appropriate, I would assume, if she's got experience with that.
Do you have a gay guy friend?
And then, yeah, that's a good
That's
question.
even better.
I do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I
Then
do.
go to him.
I have a very wide spectrum of friends.
Yeah. They'll know exactly what to do.
Use the resources in front of
Yep.
you.
If he starts asking to come over, be like, all right, dude, hold on.
Yeah, that might be somebody you want to go out and have a few cocktails with and be like, okay, what do I need to be? Because I would be scared, too, that I was going to, like, hurt him. Is that what you're scared of?
It's everything.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to hurt him. It's not super, I mean, yes, seeing him pleasured is pleasurable, but it's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, look at that tuft of hair off of his back.
So it's like kind of turning me off, but
I get it.
Again, so like putting myself aside, and again, like I said, I'm petite. I'm 5'1", I'm 116 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
geez.
small. My husband is like 6 feet, pushing like 205, and he's like all muscle. It's just when I picture it in my head, it's just so strange.
Right.
I think I just have to get past like the visual. I'm like, please, no mirrors. I don't even want to like look in the mirror with this thing.
So when
Yeah,
on Valentine's Day, though, you got to call yourself his little butt plug.
Oh, my God. I don't even think you can say that on the air. So I think you can, as far as bringing yourself pleasure too, there will be some of the strap-ons that will help pleasure you as well.
Oh, yeah, they've got those ones that go, they come back around. So
come
every
back.
time you thrust,
Yeah.
it goes into you.
Or it'll like stimulate
Yeah.
your clitoris.
So it's pretty cool. So as
Yeah.
you guys are wailing away, when you have that smashing, it'll be good for both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
okay. Listen. I'm so new to this. Like this just happened.
Yeah.
My head is still spinning, but it's good to know that like I have options.
For sure.
I want to surprise him. I want to do it. At least try it once. I just think I need to drink a little bit. Is
Yeah.
that okay to say on the radio that I kind of need to get a little?
Well, we've been talking about butt plugs.
That's fine.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just spit a lot,
I think
Use a
oh
lot
my
of spit.
God. No, there's lube you can buy for sure. And
Spit.
Stop.
Old natural.
Just stop. Yeah, and I get it. And it's new, and it's it's always kind of weird when you're trying something new and you're not so sure. I love that you're doing the research. You're like, I watched the porn. I'm gonna talk to my gay friend and da 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 da. That's good. And then the more, and then it's just kind of just get it the first time out of the way and take it from there. If you don't like it, then you don't have to do it again.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. And I'm gonna have to maybe after tell him that, and be like just kind of gauge what it felt like for me, and then just tell him like, look, I did it as a one-time thing, like whatever. Or if I like it, or maybe I want to do it again. Yeah, I'll be honest with him. I mean, I have to be. And he honestly, he's very communicative. He's really good like that. I think that's why I've been okay to be open to it, because he's never like forced me to do these things. But again, I'm like, dude, I'm going to marry you, so I'm going to do all the things. And now I feel like this is the finale. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, keep chasing that rabbit down that hole. Next thing you know.
Yeah, I think you're set up for success here for sure. And I love that you guys already communicate so much. That's going to be a big help for sure.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm so nervous, guys.
You got this, girl.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Totally.
Do it.
Have a couple glasses of wine and
spit on his back.
Go to Pound Town.
Yeah.
You filthy pig.
All right. God. See, now we're getting into Lance's kinks over here. He wants to be humiliated.
I'm good.
Oh, my God.
All right, Sandra, you sound very sweet, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Pray for me, please.
There you go, you little butt plug.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
It's the first day of spring, brah.
It is true. I keep saying the autumnal equinox, but it's the just spring equinox, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just spring. Isn't it? Isn't it autumnal?
Yeah, autumnal or something like that.
But it's because you said what?
Autumnal equinox.
That's not it. It's autumnal.
I know, but autumnal isn't it?
I don't think
The
so.
autumnal is autumn. Yes.
Autumnal.
It's autumnal. Here we go. We got to look up the equinox. How do you say equinoxes?
I know. And then sometimes my brain wants to say equinox.
Yeah. Autumnal equinox.
It's autumnal.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Robbeck. You're wrong. Those are party poppers. It's just spring equinox.
It's fine.
Winter solstice and the autumnal equinox.
Autumnal.
Autumnal? No, it's not. All right, we're looking at this. Guy can't do anything right now. Why is this? I can't type. I just went, duh.
Good. All right. Anyway, it's the first day of spring. Dairy Queen is celebrating the arrival of spring with a free cone day. So you can get a free small vanilla cone. You only get one per person. So, drive around all the DQs if you want. All right. So, spring officially begins with the vernal equinox.
Mm-hmm. Vernal.
Which occurs between March 19th and 21st, depending on the year. An equinox happens twice a year. So that the points when the Earth's tilt towards the sun makes it so that day and night last the same amount of time. In fact, the word equinox comes from two Latin words meaning equal and night.
And Knox.
So there you go. You get a free damn cone, brah.
That they don't have the dip cones anymore, do they?
Yes, they do.
Well, why did somebody lie to me then?
Who do you hang out with? Maybe you should evaluate who your friends are.
Lesbians. So many lesbians.
We're great. Okay. Cow crashed an outdoor wedding on a farm in the UK. And it was perfect timing. So here we go.
In order to proceed, I must now ask if any person here present...
Or was that her?
It was the bride.
Duly noted. If any person here present knows of any lawful impediment...
Well, it's comedic timing of this cow.
...joined in matrimony, you should declare it now. Non-bovine only.
That's amazing.
That is awesome. What are the chances?
I love cows.
I know. Remember
They're
when we
so
stopped
cute.
at Peck's?
Yeah.
On the way back from our sausage stuffed-faced guts.
With the meat sweats.
Yes. Whiskey and meat sweats.
Friggin' Prem Meats will get you.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, I love that place.
I know, I do too.
I used to have to stop past it every Wednesday or Tuesday.
Oh, from your old job, your jukebox hero job.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another situation where that grizzly, this is a lot nicer, but that grizzly is eating a moose and killing it across and so it's screaming.
Oh,
and
my
because
God.
bears are the worst.
Yeah.
You do not want to get eaten by a bear.
Across from the wedding?
Yes. Across yeah.
No.
I was like, dude, that is here, PC2. You don't want to hear some.
You have the audio?
Yeah.
A moose during your wedding.
Oh.
Mark your bingo cards with
What
things
the?
you'd never expect at a wedding. In the middle of this couple's ceremony,
stupid
a
bed
grizzly
underneath.
bear killed
Yeah, I
a
know.
moose.
Yeah, a grizzly bear chased the baby moose out there.
That's why we didn't go to the North Shore, ladies and gentlemen.
It happened at a wedding at Glacier. National Park in Montana. The videographer shared his experience of the entire ordeal.
Ripping it apart.
Torn between being a National Geographic filmmaker and a wedding videographer, I held my camera on the groom until he finished his vows, to which I promptly said,
"It's a grizzly bear killing a moose." No. Seriously?
You can't deny.
They I think they didn't do the sound because it's just because it's like making the bear.
Everybody's a baby.
Yeah, I just saw it was so weird. I saw a bear eating a pig, right?
Yeah.
A javelina, and it just was. They're not like tigers where they'll get your neck and choke you out.
No, they just eat you
They
alive.
just start eating you.
Yeah.
And ripping and tearing away. Yeah, you do not want to get caught by a bear, but I think it was a lot worse.
This whole time I thought, wouldn't it be great to be caught by a bear?
What kind of bear are you talking about?
What kind of bear are you talking about?
Not me. I'm no butt plug.
You cannot say that on the air.
Oh, I said butt, space, plug. You can make a plug.
You're going to be the one that gets in trouble, not me. All right. So we have the first day of spring. We have free cones. We have March Madness. All the things are happening.
Boilermakers, Bobcats, Bears, Bison, and Badgers. You got a pair of Dukes, Spartans, Gales, Flyers, and Lancers. Golden Eagles, Golden Grizzlies, Crimson Tide, Red Raiders. Blue Jays, Blue Devils, Cyclones, and Gators. Huskies, Hatters, 5 Bulldogs. Antelopes, Jackrabbits, and Horned Frogs. Cowboys, 2 Aggies, Longhorns, Broncos. 34 down, 34 to go. 4 Cougars, Catamounts, Cornhuskers, Cavaliers. Ducks, Owls, Eagles, Hilltoppers, the Volunteers. Tar Heels, Blazers, Raiders, Rams, and Jayhawks. Fighting Illini, Aztecs, and Peacocks. 3 Wildcats, 3 Tigers, Lobos. The Beach Seahawks, Gamecocks, Buffaloes. Wolfpack, twice the Zips, that's it. Write them down, fill out your brackets. It's March Madness.
The odds are astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
Now you fill out a perfect bracket.
No, it's never going to happen. Didn't Hooters try to say we'll give you free wings
Hooters
for life?
Free wings for life.
Well, yeah, all it is free advertisements because it's not going to happen. I think it has happened a couple times, though. I don't know how many, but enough.
Has it? You want to Google that quick?
Yeah, I am.
It's your job over there. That desk is fact checker desk.
I'm doing it.
This desk is the dead air desk. I'm just going to sit here.
How many times has there been a perfect bracket?
I like your typing.
There's never been a perfect bracket that correctly guessed the outcome of 63 games of tournament, despite millions and millions of brackets each. I said that.
You said you think there's been a few.
Don't
oh my God.
try to confuse.
You gaslighting asshole.
Don't try to confuse this. You know I said that.
Oh my God. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Of course it is. I'm with you here.
Continue. Whatever.
That's it. 63 games in the tournament, despite millions and millions of brackets submitted each year. This also did come from Yahoo Sports, so there's never been a perfect bracket. Well, maybe there has been, but just nobody's ever turned it in. Like,
right, like an official one.
Yeah. So that's it's never been an official one because I'm assuming somebody's done it on accident. There's one. It's the odds of correctly doing it are a 1 in 9.2 quintillion.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's 1 in over 9.2 billion billions.
Right. Like your brain can't even, it's like trying to think about how big space is.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that'll make my eyes cross whenever I see that. And they have that thing where they have the graphic where they pan out and they keep panning
zooming out. Yeah.
Oh,
and that's only like a small part of it.
And we can't even see. That's just what we can see of our known, and it's bigger than that.
Right.
Like infinitely big. Yeah, we're alone.
It always ends up the same place when we start talking about it. Like the audacity to think that we're the only one.
It's impossible.
The odds. I know. I am with you.
It's Are they flying around and they have like big heads and all that look like a guitar pick? No. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who
knows?
But
and the whole thing is too, like you got to don't you have to change what you think about what life is? Like maybe they don't breathe oxygen. Maybe they don't maybe they don't
maybe there's a different
walk
set
upright. Maybe they
different
don't
set of
whatever.
physics, and a different
right.
Or it'd be cool is if there was like another Earth somewhere.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie yet. Have you?
No.
No, like there'd be another Earth. They travel so far. It's just a different type of Earth.
They call it the Goldilocks planet.
Or something.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I would watch it.
Mm-hmm. You just have to add some sort of little difference to it, and he thinks he's on the same planet, but he's not, or in the future, but it's not.
That's what I
Just a
feel
different
like
planet.
I'm in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I feel like the timeline is screwy and something is wrong. Like nothing makes sense.
That's called politics. That's called politics. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's you see.
Well,
you
it's
get,
everything. People confuse me, and then it's like the more I try to figure people out, the less I have figured out. I don't know.
just lower your expectations. That's all. That's,
That's so funny because that's what Randy said yesterday. He's all like, if you lower your expectations, anything's good enough. Fair.
That's all you gotta do.
Are you unhappy? Lower your expectations.
Lower. You don't like your job? Well, lower them. Hey, you got a great job. Your mate isn't as attractive. Lower your expectations.
Yep.
She's hot.
Now she's a 10. Look at that.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Okay, a dude was banned from all Buc-ee stores for life after bringing his service duck into the chain's Tennessee store.
Oh. Service duck.
Mm-hmm. The man, Justin Wood, posted a video of the incident on his YouTube account earlier this year. His YouTube channel, dubbed Seductive.
Oh, my.
Has close to 3 million followers. Features videos of Wood bringing his service duck to various locations.
This dude's quackers.
Including a Subway or Schmubway, Chuck E. Cheese, and a Hooters. In the Buc-ee's video, Wood is shown bringing his duck named Wrinkle.
Does he have a dog named Bitch? Bitch Wrinkle.
Dude, no. I'm not a bitch Wrinkle. Stop it. I hate you. To the chain's largest location near Seaverville, Tennessee. During the video, an employee comes over to tell Wood that pets aren't allowed in the store, but Wood explains that Wrinkle
Bitch Wrinkle
is a service animal. I can give you 3 forms of identification right now if you like, he says in the video. And the employee said, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, thank you. Wood and Wrinkle then shop around the store a bit more, though another employee approaches Wood and tells him pets aren't allowed in the store. You're more than welcome to stay here. The animal cannot. There are no pets in here, the worker said in the video. Your animal, even if it's considered a service animal, you have to be able to contain it, and it can fly away. Woods pointed out that Wrinkle was contained. He was laid down in a stroller he brought to the store.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
The employee insisted he would need to either take Wrinkle out of the store or put that Wrinkle on a leash.
Get Bitch Wrinkle out of here.
Oh, no.
Put that Wrinkle on a leash.
Oh, no. The video then shows Wood putting an imaginary leash around Wrinkle's neck before putting the duck on the ground and having her follow behind him. Okay, I'll call the cops, the employee said in the video, clearly a white person. After purchasing a case of water bottles, Wood is shown leaving the store, and an officer pulls up in a patrol vehicle to speak with Wood. The things people call the cops over, I tell ya. Wood provides Wrinkle's ID to the officer, who tells Wood that he's been banned from all Buc-ee's properties going forward, including both the parking lots and inside the stores, which that seems a little harsh, especially considered that he is a registered service animal.
Yeah. So, they're going to get sued.
It's not my decision and everything. It's just theirs and everything, the officer said in the video. So if you're caught on property and everything, you'll be charged with trespassing.
What's with everything?
What is with that?
Yeah, and everything that's his or what?
It must be. It's his crutch.
Mm-hmm.
A couple more officers showed up.
Oh. because that's not going to make
How
things
many
better.
cops do we need
Yep.
for a dude in his service duck?
Yeah, his bitch Wrinkle.
And
you know?
listen, we're already over the fact that everybody has a service animal. You just need to get over that. You can't be mad. He's got the proper forms. This is just the world we live in now, and the duck is fine. What the duck?
Yeah, if it was just sitting in a stroller and he's just carrying it around, why does it matter? What's it hurting?
A couple more officers show up to tell Wood that his duck had bitten one of the stuffed animals inside the store, so he owed $16.44.
It bit one of the...
I was going to buy it, he said in the video. I was trying to buy that whole thing. That's the whole point. The video shows a Buc-ee's employee coming out to take the money, and Woods hands her a $50 bill. Keep the change. He said, no, I don't want to do that, the employee responded. I don't want the thing. I don't want to deal with Buc-ee's. That reminds me of a horrible experience, and you're rubbing it in, Wood stated in the video. The officers are also shown playing with his Wrinkle before the video ends.
Flopping Wrinkle around. Wrinkle around. Ooh, it's hard.
No.
Oh, man.
My girlfriend is going to hear the term Wrinkle before you know it.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love it. I'm surprised she hasn't already.
She's so mad at me.
I swear.
Like, hey, we're going to hang out and slam some salmon. And she's like, stop it. Let me get all of that squish mitten.
Yeah, let me flatten out that bitch Wrinkle.
What was the other one? I go, let's get together and slap some flaps.
Yeah.
She was like, you know, I never even heard of a stink garage until we started dating. And I was like,
stink. Oh, I love it.
I can't believe she dates me. Anyway, whew. The health code prohibits live animals, including dogs, where food could potentially be contaminated. There are exceptions, however, for service animals and animals that work with police officers. For people with disabilities, specially trained service animals play an absolutely vital role. They make it possible for those with disabilities to work, travel, stay safe, and in some cases, stay alive. By false claiming that your pet is a service animal, you are poisoning attitudes towards true service animals. In addition, if you enter a facility where an actual service animal is working, your untrained animal may jeopardize the safety of the service animals and its pet handler. That's the Buc-ee's pet policy.
Yeah, I'm watching the video right now, and I mean, it's not. He's a goofy look. He's a goofy dude. You can already tell. But,
Right.
Hence the duck.
Right.
But I feel like he's just doing it on purpose. He looks like a bad John Lennon. But
he's like the Aldi version.
Yeah,
of John
yeah.
Lennon, yeah.
But the duck's fine. He's just sitting there,
Right,
totally
the
like
duck is
kids
not-
kids are sitting there petting it. Workers are petting it, or like people outside and stuff like that. There's one of the workers at Buc-ee's petting it.
Yeah. So, although I do agree that people that don't have proper service animals claiming they are proper service animals, that is terrible. Especially if it's not a well-behaved animal.
Yeah, this
right?
one's extremely well behaved.
Totally. There was nothing happening with it. And he had the proper paperwork. So, in my opinion, this is one of those things you just got to let it go.
Yeah. Because now
If the duck isn't pooping in the store or nothing.
Nope. He's rolling in a stroller. He's just going around.
Yeah.
Buck. Which, by the way, Buc-ee's is nuts. It's just like a giant mall. It's a gas station mall.
Yeah, I know.
They're nuts.
They're going to have one over by DeForest there.
Uh-oh.
Did you know that?
No, but that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
That's not,
It's not good.
For our old local love.
I know. Yeah.
It's not a good situation.
So.
But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not seeing anything. The duck is just sitting super nice in this little stroller and just playing with it, and that's it. And people are walking by, touching its head, and yeah, he looks like he needs a service animal though. He's
I'm sure it's like
it's just fun. And then when he did set it down, it's just like you were saying, it just follows him.
Right.
Doesn't go anywhere.
Now, should he have had a leash for it, I suppose? I guess. Whatever. But I feel like this was much ado about nothing. And then we're calling the cops.
Yeah, this is pretty dumb.
It's possible that there are a couple assholes in this story.
Yeah.
But the Wrinkle is not one of them.
Wrinkle is. Even the cops that walk up, there's a female cop that walks up. She's just all smiles and like rubbing the duck, petting the duck. Hey, it's bringing smiles to people, and you're worried about, I get you can't have animals contaminated. That's important.
I get
right?
it.
And then forcing your thoughts on somebody else, which is kind of is. You're just kind of going in there like, nope, this is what I have, and this is what I'm going to do. It is kind of forcing, so I don't agree with that. I mean,
but it's a registered service duck. I mean, he can.
I mean, I don't agree with that law either, though. That's you can go places without it. You're not going to die,
I ain't here to judge anybody
I'm not
else's
either,
situation.
but
and it literally has no effect on my life. If you have your service animal in the store with you, good for you.
Until it does. You know what I mean? That's what they're worried about.
But until it does, then it's a problem. But until there's a problem, why are we making it a problem?
I don't know. I haven't heard any stories of if it has or not. But
Be
if
nice
it has,
to the Wrinkle.
Yeah. It's a nice duck.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.